So you've probably seen online that Rockstar have recently nerfed the Cayo Perico heist. So what I thought would be useful is to go through and do a quick guide on how to get the Elite Challenge the easy way, and believe me, if you've seen me play, you know I'm all about the easy way, but still getting the maximum payout that you can. So let's just get this going. Now you can see all the setup as usual. This is the long fin setup. I did do the conspirator loadout for weapons, which I think we're going to have to change because that seems to generate the Valkyrie mission far too often. And it's not that it's a bad mission, but I just wish they'd show the helicopter pilot where the accelerator is. So anyway, this is the start of the long fin challenge. Now the first thing I'm going to do is turn around the wrong way. I find it a little bit quicker and easier to turn all the way around to the right because we're going to head back towards the airstrip. When you're spinning it round, it's always useful to ease off the accelerator. It seems to turn around a little bit quicker, and I think that's why I find it quicker to take that way around. So what we're going to do now is just head into the corner. There's a little bay near the control tower. Now if you do this right, you follow this guide right, and be honest, if I can do this Elite Challenge, anyone can. And if you do this right, you've got plenty of time. So things like this make a huge amount of difference. So just take the time just to sit back, reverse your long fin in, because it makes it so much easier to get away more quickly. Only takes an extra few seconds. So for this one, I didn't get great spawns, but still came away with a decent payout. Now luckily, I got some cocaine in the shed over here, or the hangar should I say, over here. Now that's the easiest of the two. You can do the shed near on the other side of the runway, but that's a little bit more difficult. So this guy, you're okay to drop this guy. He's not going to get found, but he's an awful lot different now than how it used to be. You can't really just kill everyone anymore. Now I was quite lucky in that the cocaine spawned in the downstairs lockup. Obviously I'm sure you all know, if it's in the upstairs lockup, you've got the fork truck over on the left. Pick the pallet up and use that to climb in. So what I'm doing, I've also got some weed in here, but I'm not going to take that yet because when I've scoped out, I've ended up with a painting in the office, so I'm going to take that instead. But if that wasn't there, I would probably just take the weed from here, and that would be pretty much, that should give you your full loot bag. But the painting takes up half of your loot bag, and so does the cocaine. So if you've got a painting in the office, it's worth saving it for that, because it is quite valuable, unless you've got 2 lots of cocaine that are easy enough to get to. Cool, so leg it back to your long fin, and you're just going to whiz all the way around to the drainage tunnel. Now while you're on the boat, the guards in the attack boats won't actually spot you, so it doesn't matter how close to the attack boats you get, it's not a problem at all. Now I've tried loads of times to see if there's somewhere you can park the long fin, but it just disappears. Wherever I put it, it disappears, so I just abandon it. Go straight down here, stick a rebreather on if you've got one. If you haven't, just hurry up, because you can just do this without dying. I mean, my swimming is maxed out, so you probably wouldn't be able to do it if you weren't, but you can just about get through. And I find it easier to go slowly over the bars. He says. So where this is going to drop you out, the route hasn't changed from my original video on this. But what I have found is that you do have to be quick. So as soon as it spawns, get ready, because you'll be facing the wrong way. So as soon as it comes out, you're going to want to turn around and run the other way. Now there are a couple of different people with a couple of different routes, but I find this one to be quite easy and low risk. I never get caught doing this. And it also means you can just run straight away. You hardly have to wait. So we're going to turn around, go straight round here, up the stairs, right at the top of the stairs, straight across here and up these stairs. And then if you just stop here, give that guard a chance to move away, shoot the camera, shoot the camera again. So you can pretty much run straight through here because this guy's going to be out of the way. So the one in that little compound's out of the way, then just walk round the back of this fool. So this is where it gets tricky, because this guy, depending on how you deal with him, tends to get found. Now you can sneak past him, but what I find is easier to do is just hide in this corner here, wait for him to come around. Okay, and he'll stay there for a minute. Now what I'm going to do is wait for this guy here to just turn around and start to move away. If you kill this guy before the other one has moved away, he'll tend to get found. But if you wait until now, there you go, so he's moving now. So that should be fine, so he's going to be gone now. And he shouldn't get found now. Now you should know the drill for this, but there's another bit here that they have cheekily nerfed, and what they have done is in the safe they have hidden a pistol. Now I don't know whether you'll get to see it depending on the angle. Yep, there you go. So there's a pistol on top of the money, and if you end up collecting that, that will become your default pistol. So if you don't notice that it's happened, when you go outside, if you do need to kill one of the guards, what you're going to find is by default it's going to select that new pistol which doesn't have a suppressor on. So as I found out, that will absolutely ruin the run for you. So I've got my painting, so that's a full loot bag now. So with a decent take from the safe, just over $500,000 for that. So that's not a bad secondary take for a solo run. So this, hopefully you all know the deal. So here you go with the top one, next one, match the top, then press right once, match the top, press right twice, top, right 3 times, top, right 4 times. There you go. And you can do that every time. The fingerprints are always in order, so you should be able to do all 3 of these in well under a minute. There you go. What's that? 48 seconds. I'll take that.
Is that it? Bravo! Now you do so close. Welcome back.
I got the bearer ones this time, but you'll know the drill. If it's anything that's in the case, you just need to cut through with a plasma cutter, but that's easy enough. I think I actually messed the code up on this one as well first time.
You remember the combination, yes?
Now luckily, if you do mess the code up like I did, you can just go back. It doesn't count as a failed hack. I think it only counts as a failed hack if you actually input the full incorrect code.
So, the bonds are there. Well, you would have thought Mr. Rubio would learn not to trust his safe, huh?
So just like last time, I always go back up in the elevator. It's just easier. And like I say, if you're following this guide, you've got plenty of time, so you don't need to save every second. This should get you out in plenty of time. Out of the elevator, go down. It gives you a chance to get a feel for where all of the guards are.
Extra guards just arrived. Be careful.
Now, be careful if you're going to shoot this guy. Make sure that the guy in the compound opposite isn't there. And make sure you've either switched to your rifle or back to your suppressed pistol. Wait for this guy to pass. I tend not to kill him because he tends to get spotted. And then you can just pretty much saunter on out. You can get straight there. If you look, there are guards everywhere, but you can just about walk around the cones and get to the exit, and I'm done. And you would have thought by now, surely it must be able to remember there's a button to open the gate, surely. Even I can remember there's a button to open the gate, and I'm me. Right, slight change here. Usually I'd go round to the right, but what you tend to find is that you have to swim for so long to end the mission. So it's easier to kill this guy, steal his bike. You do need to be careful because his body can get found, but if you're quick enough, it won't matter. So here I just dive straight across here, nearly straight through that car. So the advantage to going this way is that when you hit the water here, you only have to swim for a minute or so. Because if you see in a minute, that guard's going to get found, and it actually sends El Rubio straight to where I am. But even then, it doesn't matter. When you try going out my old route, where you just run round the back of the compound, if he cottons onto you, then you can be out there swimming for 5 minutes. And the number of times I've lost the Elite Challenge because I just spent 5 minutes sat there underwater waiting for him to go away.
Judging from their comms, it sounds like Mr. Rubio is reaching for his helicopter again.
So you see here, got the attack boat's nearly here, the helicopter's above me, but it doesn't matter. There you go. Easy as that. So that's 1.4 million with the Elite Challenge, and I didn't get brilliant spawns on that, not by any stretch. So let me know how you get on. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments? Do let me know. If you think of a better route, let me know. I will give that a try as well. And I'll see you all next time.